Hey everybody, welcome to Cooking with James. I am your host James. Today, another simple and delicious cook. We're going to be doing homemade beef stew in the Ninja Speedy. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and start prepping this stuff. And I'll go through all the ingredients. There's more than it's here, but I'll just show. First we're going to start with the vegetables. Alright, we've got 3 stalks of celery, a bunch of baby carrots and potatoes, and a half of a like a medium-sized white onion. Now just go ahead and cut these into whatever size that you like, a little bite size, whatever size that you would want in your stew. But that's how I like them, just small little chunks like that. So I'll finish those off camera. And then for the carrots, same thing. These are just baby carrots, so you can actually leave them whole like this or just have them, whatever. Or you can cut them into little pieces, just little small, tiny little pieces, or however you like it. I'll finish those off camera as well. And then for the potatoes, these are just regular russet Idaho potatoes, like medium size. I'm just going to go ahead and cut that in half. And then we're just going to actually quarter. So quarter them just like that. So you got about that size or so. And you want them to be all just about the same size so they cook evenly. And then with the onion as well, just go ahead and chop the onion up. I'm just going to write down here. Chop the onion. Now, you want that onion to be cut pretty fine. I'll finish the rest of that. But then let's take this and just get them nice and cut down. So you have nice, small little chunks of onion. Alright, so that's the veggie prep, really easy. So I'm actually going to finish this off camera and I'll be right back and show you some of the other ingredients that we're using. Alright, so just want to kind of show you the ingredients that we're going to be using. So we've got 32 ounces of beef stock. Now I've got garlic paste back here. You can use fresh garlic if you like, probably about 4 cloves minced up. We're also going to be using some Worcestershire sauces, okay, the W sauce. Gosh, I hate saying that thing. And we got some bay leaves, a little bit of all-purpose flour. And then for seasoning, what I like to use is Montreal steak because it's got salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, all kinds of good stuff in it. So I'm going to use that for the seasoning. So that's kind of the seasoning and stuff. And obviously we've got the meat itself. Now I bought this, as you can see it says stew meat. So it's basically just a chuck roast. It's already been cut up for you. But I'll actually show you that here in a minute. So those are the ingredients. We'll be right back. Alright, so here is the meat taken out of the package. I just want to kind of show you the chunks that you need. Now I like to buy them, well, you can get a chuck roast if you want, if they're on sale or something. And you just cut them up into about 1 to 1.5 inch thick pieces. But, this is about the size. There's a couple pieces in here I'm just going to actually cut in half, make just a little bit smaller. I like mine right around this size. It's, probably an inch or so. But yeah, so that's the meat, and that's what you're going to do. But yeah, everything is already cut up, perfect size, good to go. You can just buy this already pre-cut. Any grocery store is going to have. It's just called stew meat, but it's just chuck roast. They've already cut it up for you. So let's go ahead and get to the next step. Alright, so here we are at the Ninja Speedy. Alright, so it's not on yet. We're going to go ahead and open it up. And all we're not using anything else besides the pan, the baking or roasting pan that it comes with. We're not using the tray or anything like that. But you want to make sure actually on the top here that this switch is over to air fry. Okay, so go ahead and open it up. Now we're going to go ahead and turn it on. Now it's on the air fry side over here, and it's actually already adjusted to, let's see, yeah. So you got your up and down buttons here. Go down to where it'll say sear and saute. Then press start. It's going to heat up. Give it like 2 or 3 minutes to heat up, and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, I had to change the angle of the camera because we're going to be doing from up top. So it's been about 2.5 minutes. This thing is getting actually pretty hot. So one of the other things I forgot to mention, we are going to be going in with some oil. This is just regular vegetable oil, right? We are going to be using 2 tablespoons. Let's see if that'll work. Yep, two tablespoons of vegetable oil. All right, and give that just a second here. And all we're trying to do here is we're just going to brown all sides of our meat. Let me see if I can get you guys in a little closer here. There we go. Now we've got our meat here, and now you just want to put your meat in. And like I said, all we're doing is browning. So this usually takes about 4 to 5 minutes to do this. And the amount of meat I have, actually, it's 1.5 pounds. Alright. Almost got all the meats in here. Great. Got all the meat in here. Make sure it's all touching the bottom, because like I said, we are just browning this. Alright guys, it's been about 2 minutes or so. Now I'm just actually using a fork. Just wanted to kind of show you this. And just kind of individually turning these, because you just want to make sure that they're brown on both sides. So I just wanted to kind of let you in on that. You can do it however you want, obviously, but just make sure to brown them on all sides. We got probably another 2 minutes or so to go, and then I'll bring it back when we're taking these off, and we'll take it to the next step, which is fun. Alright guys, so it's been about 5 minutes or so, and it's brown enough just how I like it. There's going to be a little bit of red in there, obviously, not a big deal, but everything's browned up. So we're just going to go ahead and transfer it over to a plate. So go ahead and get all the stuff out, and we'll take it to the next step. Alright guys, so we just took all of the meat out. Now don't turn the unit off or anything, just let it sit or the temperature and everything where it's at. As you can see, it's still hot. Now what we're going to do, we got our half an onion here. We're going to go ahead in with the onion, and then we're actually just going to saute this until they just start to turn a little brown or so, and this should about what 3-4 minutes, and then so we'll do that, and then we'll be right back for the next step. Alright, so it's been about 5 minutes or so, and the onions are looking just like I want them. They're starting to turn almost transparent and getting soft. Now this is where I'm going to go in with the garlic paste, and this is where, if you have fresh garlic, you're going to add your fresh garlic. So we're going to go in with this stuff. Is pretty concentrated, so about 1/2 tablespoon of the garlic paste, or probably 4, maybe 5 cloves of minced garlic. And we're just going to go ahead and stir that around real quick just to get it all infused, which is great. And oh, it already smells amazing. Love the smell of garlic. Alright, so we'll do that now while we just make sure to get that in there. Actually, one more thing. If you're using fresh garlic, you're going to want to give it just a couple of minutes to kind of simmer. So take note on that. The next thing we're going to do is actually we got our flour here. Alright, so we're going to go in with a tablespoon of flour. Alright, so you got that in there. Now here, you're going to want to make sure to start mixing this around just to get rid of that flour taste, probably about a minute or so. And also what this is going to do is going to help thicken up our broth to get that nice stew. So I just want to stir it around probably 30 seconds to a minute, like I said, just to get rid of that. And that is good. Can't smell the flour, can't see the flour. We're good. So we're left with a little paste here. And from here, we are going to go ahead and we're going to shut this unit off. Okay, so down here, hit the power button and turn it off. Okay, leave it like that. Now we're going to go back in with all of our meat. Okay, it's been collecting juices and all that stuff. Add all of it. The juices, the meat, all of that good deliciousness. Yum. And then just give it a quick stir around. Get everything kind of incorporated. Marry the garlic and the meat. Yum. Oh man, just already looks good. Yes. All right. And then from here, we're gonna go in with our beef stock. Okay, so we've got 32 ounces. I can get this thing open here. So we got 32 ounces of beef stock, and we are going to use all of this. All right, so we got all of our beef stock in there. Good to go. Now we are going to go in with a little bit of seasoning. Now I'm using the Montreal steak just because it's like an alt seasoning, has everything in it: pepper, salt, garlic, everything. So you can use whatever you want though. Some onion powder, some garlic powder, salt, pepper, things like that. But I'm going to go in here with just some seasoning on top. Now this is probably going to be about a whole tablespoon. It will be about a whole tablespoon. Get that in there. Get it in there. Gotta have some seasoning. Then we're going to use the W sauce, or the Worcestershire sauce. I said it right that time. Sweet. And with this, about 3/4 of a tablespoon. Yum, that smells delicious. And then the last thing that we want to do is add our bay leaves. So that's a small one, a little bit bigger. All right, so we're going to add 2 bay leaves, and then just give this stuff a quick mixer-upper here. And let's take it to the next step. I'm going to actually bring the camera down and show you what we're doing. See you in a minute. Okay, got you back down. Now, just everything, the unit's off. Like I said, turn it off, mix all that stuff up. Now we're going to close it. All right, now go ahead and, actually, first thing we're going to do, the knob up here. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit for you guys, or bring it up. Sorry about that there. But, a little switch up here. We're going to put this over to rapid cook. All right, and then down here, we're going to go ahead and turn it on. And then we're on the rapid cook side. We're going to go down to, where are we at? To steam and bake down here. All right, we're going to set the temperature. Whoop, it was perfect at 325. Time will be 30 minutes. Now we just want to let this meat get a head start on the potatoes and everything. So we'll hit start on that. Take a few minutes to preheat, and then we'll start the timer, and then we'll see you then. Okay guys, we are back and counting down to the 20-minute mark. And, whoop, oh yeah, of course, all that steam. Get out there, steam, get off the limbs. So, this is what we're looking like so far. Ooh, gotta get that steam out here. So now, after 20 minutes, we've got all of our potatoes, our vegetables, and everything. We're gonna go ahead and throw them in. So what we've built is a kind of a concentrate with the broth. All right, so go ahead, get in there and stir it all around. Now, we are going to add some more broth, because like I said, what we did with everything, with the garlic and the seasonings, is we made a really concentrated beef stock, is what we did. So we're gonna go ahead and, let me show you, now it's not steaming, so we'll go ahead and go around here and just get everything in there. That meat's already tender, or close to being really tender. All right, so we got that. Now we are going to go back in. Like I said, this is like a concentrate. We don't want it that strong. So we got some more stock, another 32 ounces. Perfect. All right, got the bay leaves and all the seasonings and everything in there. So a total of 64 ounces. Now the great thing about the Ninja Speedy is that it cooks things really fast. So love it. All right, now that's gonna simmer down. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and close the top on this. But now, actually, let's go ahead and we're gonna turn it off real quick and then just turn it back on. We're gonna stay on steam and bake, but we're going to, for the temperature, We're gonna go down to 275. Time, we are going to go for 45 minutes. Hit start. That'll just take 1 second or so and it'll be done and go. So that's that, but we're not done. There's one more step. See you in a minute. All right, guys, we are approaching 15 minutes left, so 30 minutes in, and get some probably up. Gonna get some steam on the lens here. Whew. So anyway, once that clears up, there we go. I'm gonna go in, take a peek. Everything's looking amazing. Just go in and just give it a stir. So up to 30 minutes or so. Oh, that steam is getting there. Minutes. Get in there. Stir it around. And then we're just going to kind of check for tenderness of the meat. Oh, meat is almost done. Oh, potatoes are almost done too. Oh yeah, this is looking amazing. All right. And we're going to go ahead and close it up. Let it resume. See you in a minute. All right, guys, we're counting down. 3, 2, 1, and this thing is done. All right, get prepared for some steam on the lens, but there we go. Open it up without getting too much. There we go. Oh man, that is looking amazing. Oh my goodness. Look at this. It's gonna be dripping everywhere. I'll bring you in, but oh yes, that thickened up perfect. That is awesome. Let's take a quick look. See without getting this steamed up here, but oh man, that is beef stew that is perfectly cooked. All right, now don't go anywhere because I'm gonna get a bowl of this. And I got something to say. This was fast versus other methods. So I'm gonna get a bowl. We'll see you in a minute. All right, so this is what we ended up with. Look at this. Now this is a huge bowl. And there's probably, I'm looking at the pot here, another one of these. This is enough for like, I don't know, 4 people at least, but there's a lot. It made a lot. So really good. Now, the meat, really want to get into just to kind of show you how tender. Oh, the meat is just fall apart. Tasty. Everything is cooked good. We got nice broth down here. Got the broth and it thickened up perfectly. And I'll tell you what, Campbell's has nothing on this. Matter of fact, I'm going to take the potatoes too. Good stuff. All right, hey, don't go anywhere. I'll meet you up top. I got some more words to say. All right, we are finished with the cooking. Oh man, the size of this bowl, what we have is amazing. Like I said, Campbell's ain't got nothing on this. But what I want to say, so the Ninja Speedy did this in 1 hour, okay? If you want to do this beef stew in a crock pot, you're looking at several hours to do this. If you want to do this on the stovetop, bare minimum about an hour and a half, but more like closer to 2 hours to get it done. 1 hour, and the Ninja Speedy turned out absolutely amazing. Please try this recipe. It will be a staple in your household. So that's how you do homemade beef stew. Now, if you are new to the channel, please think about subscribing if you like the content. Make sure to hit the bell for notifications to get all my future videos with the Ninja Speedy. I got a lot more coming. Make sure to give a thumbs up, drop an awesome comment. And with that being said, we'll catch you on the next cook. Thanks for watching.